Hello everybody, hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back to Wolfie's Den. Bit of a chilly cold day in South Wales today. Winter's definitely not gone yet. So we're on to letter D in my DVD movie collection. Let's have a quick look and see what we can find in here. Anything out of interest and unique, out of print, etc, etc. So let's have a look through this eclectic mix of DVDs. So this is the letter D. First up is Dagon, horror film. Next up we have Damned by Dawn. As I've said before, I'm not going to spend a lot of time with these because there's quite a few here. If I had to explain every film, I'd be here to Christmas. Michael Sheen, The Damned United. But you can always put something in the comments if you want to know a bit more about anything. Or probably better is to look on IMDb, the Internet Movie Database. Download the app, you'll find everything you need on there. Just enter the name of the film in the search engine and it'll tell you all about it. Dances with Wolves. There's a film that needs a 4K. Not sure if it's got one. Don't think so. Danger Zone. Michelle Pfeiffer, Dangerous Minds. Nice bit of embossing on this one for a DVD. Danish Girl. This one's just had a 4K release, or is having a 4K release. Dante's Peak. Good disaster movie. Pierce Brosnan, Linda Hamilton. Nice steelbook. Definitive edition, Daredevil. I don't keep my steelbooks separate. They're all just mixed in with the populace, so to speak. I don't go out of my way to buy steelbooks. If I come across a nice one that looks good artwork and everything, I'll pick it up. Or it's a film that I really enjoy. But don't particularly go out of the way and say, oh, I've got to have a steelbook for that, you know. The Dark. Dark Blue. Kurt Russell. The reason I think I'm doing these videos is not just to show, not just to say, like, ooh, look at my collection, I've got all these. It's nothing like that. I think especially with the DVDs, it's just to show you what films are or were about, and there's still loads of films that haven't ever been released on Blu-ray or 4K, etc, etc. You know, it's not being big-headed and saying, oh, look at all my collection. Or is it? No, it's not. Dark Breed. This is a nice collector's edition of the Dark Crystal on DVD. As I said before, they did chunkies back in the day, chunky box sets. Although I believe this now has a 4K collector's edition at some exorbitant price. This is Dark Floors. This is a film made by the band Lordi, Finnish rock band who won the Eurovision Song Contest in 2006. The Darkling. Horror film. The Dark is Rising. Looks like a bit like a Harry Potter type film. Dark Mirror. A bit of a glossy cover to it. Slip cover. John Carpenter's Dark Star. And we have Dark Water, one of these Japanese films, same sort of horror aesthetic as The Ring, Grudge, that kind of thing. Next up is David Essex in That'll Be the Day and Stardust, 2 films. Then we have The Da Vinci Code, 2-disc special edition, Tom Hanks. Then we have, I believe this was a bit of a big hit in America of the day, Apocalypse. This is The Day After. British TV, BBC had a similar thing called Threads. We've got Daybreakers. A nice slip on that one. Then we have Day of the Triffids, the original one. Then we have the original Day the Earth Stood Still, not the very bad remake with Keanu Reeves. This is the original, Michael Rennie. Sci-fi classic. And here we have the very bad Keanu Reeves remake, The Day the Earth Stood Still. This is the Dawn of the Dead Ultimate Edition. This is on Anchor Bay. I think this is quite rare. I'm not sure. I'll show you. I will show you this one in a bit more detail because it's quite a unique one. So just pull it out a minute. And it is a 1, 2, 3, 4 disc edition of all the various cuts of Dawn of the Dead. It's documentary, European version, extended version, and the US theatrical version. And there's some booklets and a little comic as well comes with it. That one. So that is The Dawn of the Dead. I want to show you that one because it's quite a bit interest of quite a few people, I think. Then we have Day the World Ended. This looks like a nice 1950s sci-fi horror extravaganza. And we have The Day the World Ended yet again. So I don't know if this is a remake or it's just a different film with the same title. And we have Days of Thunder, Tom Cruise. And we have a 2-movie box set with the director's cuts of both films. This is Day Watch and Night Watch. Then we've got director's cut single edition of Day Watch. Cheryl Ladd of Charlie's Angels fame in Dead Before Dawn. I think this is one of these true story TV movies probably. Then we have Sam Neill, Nicole Kidman, Dead Calm. Then we've got Dead of Winter. Wes Craven's Deadly Blessing. Sharon Stone in this as well. Ernest Borgnine. We've got Deadfall. Nice slip on this one. She's dead and buried. Nice shiny glossy slip. Good little horror film, this one. Won't mention much. Then we have The Dead 2 in India. Zombie film. The Dead Hate the Living. This is an Ealing Studios film. This is Dead of Night. It's 1950s, maybe 40s. It's a bloody good film, this. All-star British cast in the day. Dead or Alive. I'm sure this is based on a computer game. Could be. Dead on Arrival. Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams. The Deadly Spawn. The Deadly Wake. God, how many films do they make with dead or deadly in it? Obviously quite a few. Dead Time. Probably a minute. Excuse me a minute, everything's falling over. You have to bear with me a minute, sorry. All the fields are toppling over. So many films. Alex. They're probably all falling out of order now. I'm lost where I am now. Yep, I've lost where I am. Sorry. This is why this is all warts and all. No editing. I think it's this slot next. I don't know. Oh, we'll just go with whatever comes up. Death Watch. Death Weekend Uncut. It's quite a hard film to get. Death Wish. Death Wish 2, the uncut version. I think while everything was falling over there, because everything I took off the shelf was in alphabetical order, and I think it's all sort of gone a bit tits up, but I shall have to reorganise that afterwards. Decoys. Oh, the back. Deep Blood. Deep Blue Sea. just out of 4K, and believe it or not, it actually came through the door this morning. We'll be showing that at a later date. Deep Impact Special Edition. Deep River Savages, or the mother of all cannibal movies. Deep Star 6. Dario Argento's Deep Red. This is where I think I've gone a bit out of kilter here. That one's come out. Yeah, so we're going back a little bit. The Dead Want Women. Dead Zone. Dear God No, 2-disc Impaler edition. Sounds interesting. Death Becomes Her. Death Before Dishonor. Death Hunt, Charles Bronson. Death Proof. Death Race 2000, Sly Stallone. The original, David Carradine. Death Race 2. Death Racers. The Death of Stalin. Oh, this one seems to be in Spanish or Italian, which doesn't help because it hasn't got the title on there in English. Well, if anybody can tell me what that is, I'm assuming it's something deaf or dead, or it's in D. Next up we have Kevin Bacon, Death Sentence. And we got Death Ship. Death Train. A lot of death about. Tobe Hooper's Death Trap. And Deaf Toilet Trilogy. We have Deaf Toilet number 2, and Deaf Toilet Duty Calls. I dread to think. Right, I think I'm down to this pile here now. Let's have a look. Ah. Right. Daniel Craig in Defiance. Deliverance, John Voight. Burt Reynolds. God, I'm having trouble this morning with this lot. We'll do it this way. Delta Force. Delta Force 2. Dementia 13. Demolition Man, who's just had a 4K release. The chunky box set. The Demon. Demonium. Demon House. The Demons of Ludlow. Departed. The Descent. A nice steelbook. This is German edition of The Descent 2. Quite shiny there, let me see. The Desert Rats, classic war film. Desperate Measures. Stephen King's Desperation. Detective D, Mystery of the Phantom Flame. Detroit. Detroit Rock City. Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. Devil. Two disc set of The Devils. I'm sure this is one you cannot get on Blu-ray. Might be wrong. Oliver Reed was a banned film at one point, I think. The Devils. I should have to try and get better organised next time, because it's been a little bit of a disaster this at the moment. So I've lost my thread a bit through this. So the trouble is, when you're trying to show so many films off, it's not easy to have everything ready at hand, and then when you've shown it, put it somewhere and whoosh, a pile goes flying. Devil's Advocate. So this is where all the devil films are going to appear now. The Devil's Backbone. The Devil's Chair. Because we can see the devil is getting about a bit. Devil Hunter. Never before released series of cannibal sex carnage. There you go then. Yes, Franco's. The Devil Inside. The Devil's Men. Must be a British film. It's got Donald Pleasence, Peter Cushing in it. The Devil's Rejects. The Devil's Rain. The Devil's Rock. The Devil Wears Prada. And Diamonds Are Forever. So we're off the Devils. George A. Romero's Diary of the Dead. It's a nice steelbook. Limited edition, apparently. Dick Tracy. Die Another Day, another 007. Then we have Die Hard box set of Die Hard and Die Hard 2, Die Harder. 10 hours of special features. Yeah. Not sure that's still available. No. We've got Die Hard with a Vengeance. There's one thing I've been on the lookout for, I've seen it on eBay, is the Die Hard Blu-ray box set of the Nakatomi building. It's the whole Nakatomi building in a like a box set with all the DVDs in, but I think it's retailing around £250 plus and upwards. Die Hard 4. If anybody knows of who's got one of those they want to sell for a comparatively reasonable price, don't really want to pay £250 plus. Oh. Disclosure, Demi Moore. District 9. District 13. Divergent. And Dr. Blood's Coffin. Doctor Strange. Oh, please don't fall over. Oh. Dogma Special Edition. Dogs of War, Christopher Walken. Dog Soldiers, it's like a Japanese Asian version. Domestic Disturbance. John Travolta. Al Pacino, Dog Day Afternoon. I must admit, as I'm going through these DVDs again, pulling them all out, I'm thinking, God, there's films that I must watch again. I haven't seen for ages. Donnie Darko. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Ooh. Not sure about this one because it's written in foreign language again. It's in German. I think this is could be Don't Go in the Basement. Off the top of my head. Doomwatch. The Doorway. Doubt. Down and Out in Beverly Hills. Down Terrace. And nice slipcase on this one. 2-film double disc collector's edition. Dracula and House of Dracula. Not the Universal ones. Oh, you can see there. Dark, shiny cover. Hard to see that really. Right, one little pile left and we're done. Hopefully. Right, what have we got here? Dracula 2000. Dracula AD 1972. Hammer film. Dragon Fighter. Dr. Dolittle 2. Dreamcatcher. Dreamscape. Dragnet. Drive. Drive Angry. Driving Cult Classics 8 movie collection volume 2. So there's 8, you can see on there, there's 8 films on there. Drive-In Massacre. The Abominable Dr. Phibes. Perhaps I should have put this under A. Never mind. And Dr. Phibes Rises Again. Perhaps that's why I put it under D. Detox. Sliced Alone. The Duchess. A nice steelbook special edition. Had this a while. This is Steven Spielberg's The Duel. few more. And we're there. Dune. The original David Lynch one. Dune Special Edition. Dune Apocalypse. We was rid of that one. A lenticular with a cover on it. Ooh, there we go. And this is a nice limited collector's edition of a film called The Dust Devil. Just trying to show you some of this one. Okay, there's about 4 discs in there, a booklet and everything. Yeah, it's a few cuts of the film, a final cut and everything on there. Dust Devil. Dungeons and Dragons. The Dunwich Horror. And finally, Dying Breed. Right, that was all the DVDs letter D, and I'm quite glad that's over with because that was a bit of a disaster in the middle there. Apologies for that. These little things happen. As I said, it's a warts and all channel, so you get all the mistakes that happen. That's all the fun of the fair. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed looking through some of those films there. Hope there's some you've never seen before, or maybe you'd like to watch. Give me a message, see if I can give you some info about them. As I always say, look on our IMDb. Say probably quite a lot of films there you haven't been released to Blu-ray, so you may not have seen them before. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to. Add some likes, make some comments. Never get enough comments. So comment away. Right, and I'll see you again very soon with, of course, the letter E. And I don't think there'll be so many of them. No, it'll probably be a bit of a shorter video, that one. Anyway, thanks for all watching, and I'll see you all soon.